Good morning, students. In the last class, we already discussed the rectification, rectifier, and also types of rectifiers. Okay, one is half wave rectifier, the other one is full wave rectifier. So in half wave rectifier, a half rectifier is a rectifier which converts one half cycle of the AC input into, it is pulsating DC. So for every time we are getting the only one half cycle of the AC input only into a pulsating DC. Now the other type of rectifier is that is full wave rectifier. Okay, full wave rectifier. Full wave rectifier. A rectifier which converts both positive as well as negative half cycle of the AC input into pulsating DC. Such rectifier is called as, it is full wave rectifier. Okay, rectifier which converts both positive as well as negative half cycle of AC input into pulsating DC. Such rectifier is called as a full wave rectifier. Okay. Now let us discuss the construction and working of this full wave rectifier. How it has been constructed and how it works. Okay, that we discuss. Okay. So first of all, it is construction. Here we are using the two diodes. We are using the two diodes. Is AC. So this is the circuit diagram of a full wave rectifier, and this is the center tap transformer. So this is the primary and this is the secondary transformer. Okay. Now here, so in this construction, okay. Now here we are using two diodes. Okay. The diode D1 and the diode D2. Okay. So here the primary transformer is being connected to the AC input, and the secondary transformer which is in turn connected with the two diodes, and we have our center tap. This is the center tap. Okay. It's called as a center tap. So the center tap provides the equal AC inputs between the two terminals A and B. Okay, it provides an equal inputs between the A and B, and also at the center tap. Okay, also it provides an AC input equally between the center tap and between the two terminals, that is A and B. So this is all for the construction. Okay. Now let us discuss the working of this full wave rectifier. Okay. So working of full wave rectifier. How it works here. Okay. Now voltage at A is positive, and voltage, so this is actually here this working is being here, as I told you that the full wave rectifier is a rectifier which converts both positive half cycle and negative half cycle into a pulsating DC. So during first half cycle, during a positive half cycle, here we are giving an input here. So this is our input. Okay. This time it is voltage. This is positive half cycle, and it is negative half cycle. Again it is positive. Again it is negative. Positive, negative. Okay. For during positive half cycle, during a positive half cycle, voltage at A is positive and voltage at B is negative. Okay. So when the voltage at A is positive and the voltage at B is negative, here when it is at when voltage at A is positive, then here it conducts, that is, here it is forward biased, here it is forward biased, and when it is voltage at B is, it is negative, then it does not conduct. Okay, it doesn't, because we are having two types of diodes here. When this positive is being connected to when P region is connected to positive, then it becomes forward biased. When its P region, when it is connected to negative, it becomes reverse bias. So this diode is becoming forward bias and this diode is becoming reverse bias. So it does not conducts. It does not conducts. It becomes reverse bias. Okay. So hence, when during at A, when it is becoming the diode D1 is becoming forward bias, hence it conducts. Hence we get the first half cycle of the output. And for negative and for this one we are not getting, because here it is becoming reverse bias. It does not conduct. Okay. Now this is for the first positive half cycle. For next negative half cycle here. During negative half cycle, voltage at A is negative, okay, is negative, and hence it does not conduct. That is the reverse bias. I am writing in short RB, means reverse bias. It does not conduct, and voltage at B is positive, hence it conducts. That is forward bias. So for next negative half cycle, the diode D1 is becoming reverse bias and diode D2 is becoming forward bias, and hence it conducts, and hence we get the output of this half cycle. For first during half cycle, voltage at A is becoming positive and it conducts. Then that means here D1 is becoming forward bias and D2 is becoming reverse bias. So that's why we are getting this output here. And for the next half cycle, this diode D1 is becoming reverse bias and diode D2 is becoming forward bias, and hence it does not conduct and it conducts. For next half cycle, again we are getting the output. I'll show you how we get the output here. So this is the waveform. Which is we are giving the input here, okay, and for the first positive half cycle, okay, for first positive cycle we are getting the output, right? So this is a voltage and it is time, voltage, time, okay. For first half cycle it is becoming, it is conducting, and the diode D2 is becoming reverse bias. So we got the first positive cycle. For next second positive cycle, the diode D1 is becoming reverse bias and diode D2 is becoming forward bias. So hence it conducts. So for this output we are getting here. For next similarly, again this diode D1 becomes forward bias and this becomes reverse bias. So we will get the output here. And for this also we will get the output. So this output we are getting through diode D1 because it is becoming forward bias and it is becoming reverse bias. And for this, which we are getting the DC output here, we are getting from which diode? D2, because D1 is becoming reverse and D2 is becoming forward. So we are getting D2. Again for next positive cycle, this is from D1 and for this D2. So we are getting both the outputs here. Rectifier which converts both positive as well as negative half cycle of the AC input. Positive as well as negative. We are getting the output. Okay, so we are getting both the outputs. Positive half cycle also we are getting the output. Negative half cycle also we are getting the output. So in this way, a Fourier rectifier which converts both positive as well as negative half cycle of the AC input into a pulsating DC. Okay, so यहाँ पे ये जो वेवफॉर्म है ये फर्स्ट का आता है, A का है. Next A B, next A B, A B line. So in this way we will get the we can convert the DC output here. So here we are getting the DC output here through the load resistor. So this is a primary transformer and this is a secondary transformer. So in secondary transformer we are connecting the two diodes here. Whereas in half wave rectifier we have taken only one rectifier. So we have taken the one rectifier there. That's why we are getting only one half cycle output only we are getting. For this only we are getting. Again it is becoming gap here because we are not getting output for this one. Again next we are getting the so at every time we are getting only one half cycle of the AC input only in case of half wave rectifier. In full wave rectifier we are getting both the positive half cycle and as well as negative half cycle output. So this output is mainly because of due to the from diode D1. Okay, when this A is becoming positive, this B is becoming negative. Here it conducts, here it does not conduct. Hence we are getting the output here. Again here A is becoming negative and B is becoming positive. So when P region is connected to positive, then it becomes forward bias. When P region is connected to negative, it becomes reverse bias. So in reverse bias, always it does not conduct because it has very small current here. Okay, it has very high resistance in reverse bias. Always you should remember that. In reverse bias, it has a very high resistance, whereas in forward bias, it has a very low resistance. So that's why there the current is increasing exponentially. Whereas in reverse bias, the current is for the beginning the current is becoming is very constant. It is a constant. At one certain voltage, it suddenly rises. It does not rise exponentially. Okay. So that is what the difference between the forward bias and reverse bias. So this is all about the full rectifier and half rectifier. And one more thing in the note you should remember that. So this in half wave rectifier, the input frequency is equal to the output frequency. Okay. Whereas in full wave rectifier, input frequency is equal to the twice of the what the output frequency will be twice of the input frequency. Okay. यहाँ पे हमें जो यहाँ पे जब इनपुट दे रहे हैं इसका दो गुना आउटपुट यहाँ पे मिल रहा है. So we are getting both the half cycles here. Okay, यहाँ पे इनपुट में जितना है आउटपुट में भी उतना ही रहेगा. यहाँ पे इनपुट फ्रीक्वेंसी जो है उसका आउटपुट क्या रहेगा? आउटपुट फ्रीक्वेंसी कितना रहेगा? It is twice of the input frequency. Okay, so that is what you have to remember. Okay, so there we are getting only one half cycle only. We are not getting for this one. Okay, so this is all about the in today's class we have discussed the full wave rectifier, its construction and work. In the next class we will discuss the new topic. Okay, thank you, dear students.